What up, beautiful people? Welcome to episode 6 of the Game Child podcast. My name is Devon Taylor. Today we're going to talk about the AFC North, which is why I have my Baltimore Ravens shirt today. So let's get it. I'm really excited about this division. Share and subscribe on the comments. Share and subscribe on the YouTube channel below and drop what you want in the comment section. Just be sure it's positive and no offending. And let's freaking get it. Next, so first we're going to talk about my Baltimore Ravens because they're defending, they won the AFC, so why not? Now, what I'm worried about this season is just Tucker situation because his allegations, that's a little scary, especially for me because I was a huge Justin Tucker fan. Now I wonder if this little coincidence because of the season he had, which is not good, missing 10 field goals and I believe 2 extra points, I believe. So that's a little scary and a little coincidence. And then the allegations came up. So coincidence? Maybe. But let's not dive. I'm not gonna dive in too much of that. I'm just gonna know. I hope his situation is the best. I hope those allegations are not true. Now, Lamar Jackson, the boy is nice. 40 touchdowns. I believe he only threw 4 interceptions. 4 interceptions. One of 3 QBs who have done that in that mark. 3 or 4 QBs have done that in that time in the NFL history. So the boy, he sure won. Now, I believe he should have finished second in the MVP voting to Saquon because the season Saquon had, which I believe the MVP is a quarterback award, but that's what I believe. But hey, Josh Allen got us, so who knows? Now, Zach Orr really struggled this year. He really struggled this year. Well, at least half first part of the year he struggled. Now, do I believe he gotten better? Absolutely, he gotten better. I really believe with former Raven coaches coming back with Chop Pagano and Dan Pease are coming back, I believe this will help Zach Orr because he admired those guys. He really admired those guys. So I believe so. Now, Derrick Henry, King Henry, boy is a stud. He's an absolute damn stud. Finished first in yards per carry this year. Obviously, now what I'm worried about since Saquon got that contract, as I explained a couple episodes ago, where to get Derrick Henry an extension to match that. Now, I really hope so. He said he wants to retire his career as a Raven, which that's really meant a lot to me. It's really meant a lot to me as a Ravens fan because he obviously liked it. He liked the culture. He liked the professionalism. He liked the organization from top to bottom. And that's really satisfying to me. That's really satisfying to me. Now, the problems offseason objectives, we're going to have to choose either Patrick McCary or Ryan Stanley. And that I don't know who's going to choose. Because Ryan Stanley, obviously, he's 31 years. He'll be turning 31 this year. But he proved this year, when he's healthy, he's a top-notch left tackle. Got that big contract extension a couple years back, and not later, a week later, he broke his ankle and was basically out for 2 years. Basically shut down for 2 years. And we was like, and I'm sure us Ravens fans were like, will he ever return to his greatness he was before? Now, it wasn't like the full Ryan Stanley was before, but it was close and it was good enough. We got the job done and stuff like that. It was really good it was really good and he got the job just done and stuff like that. Now, Patrick McCary, he can play all 5 positions, but he played at left guard this year and he was very good this year. Now, if I have to choose between those two, I'm going to have to pick Ronnie Stanley because he's the more proven player in this league. But that's just my opinion. John Harbaugh has done a fabulous job, as he always does. I believe he's one of the top 10 head coaches in this league. And he's proven that for a long time. He's proven that. So he's really proven that. I really want Lamar to get over the hump and win a Super Bowl this year. He's still young. He's just turned 28. So I believe this gotta be the year, Ravens fans. Ravens flock, this gotta be the year for us. This really has to be the damn year for us. Because I don't know how much of this heartbreak I can take, yo. I swear I don't know this heartbreak I can take. So next, we're going to be talking about the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, before I get on the AFC North teams, if I knock on your teams, tough shit because they're in the Ravens division. They're in our division, and we basically own them. Now, Joe Burrow. Now, do I like Joe Burrow? Not really, because of his attitude, stuff like that. But I have to admit, I give him props. He's a good ass quarterback in this league. He's proving he's a good ass quarterback in the league. Now, what's let them down Cincinnati this year is the defense. The defense couldn't stop game, especially against those two games. As one, if you want to took a look at those two divisional games against my Ravens, we should have lost the first one, but we didn't because the Hill Lamar, and the second one was just back and forth, but we pulled it out in the end. So now, as of this recording, they placed T. Higgins on a franchise tag deal for the second year in a row. Personally, I would just let him go because I don't think he's going to get the big money. I think you should give the big money to Jamar Chase when he's on his contract year. I believe he's in the market for a big contract extension. And also Trey Hendricks, who led the league, excuse me, and he led the league in sacks with 16 or 16 and a half, one of those two, I believe. But yes, you can't pay him all unless you're going to perform some Philly miracle and do what the Eagles done. But, knowing their owner, I don't believe you can keep them all at the same time. Just my personal opinion. Now, what I really believe is they got like a defense and stuff like that. No, make sure you fire up that defense. They fire the defense going and bring in a new one. But forgot what his name was, but yeah, I hope he does good because they were just trash. They were absolute trash this year. Now, like I said, you either got to sign either Trey Hendricks, Jamar Chase, or T. Higgins. Two of those three. Let T. Higgins go to another team. This much is my opinion. Make sure T. Higgins go to another team and sign Jamar Chase to a big contract decision and give Trey Hendricks his money. And because you can survive two out of those three players I mentioned. T. Higgins can go. Like, screw him, Next, we'll be talking about the Cleveland Browns. Now, I'm sure the news, I'm pretty sure y'all heard Myles Garrett requested a trade because he don't want to go to a rebuild, which is understandable because of his greatness and stuff like that. Now, do I believe we should go? I say to a Super Bowl contending team, not my Ravens, because of course you're not gonna trade him in the division. That's just dumb as hell. But you might go to the NFC side because like a Eagles or whatever, But yeah, that organization. Now, Deshaun Watson, his injury, he got a setback on his injury, and it's a shame. Now, I believe they should sign a quarterback in free agency, maybe an Aaron Rodgers or Sam Darnold, but definitely need a quarterback right now, especially if Deshaun Watson gets hurt. Is going to be out for a lengthy period, at least for much of this season. I don't know the full extension of his setback and stuff like that. But yeah, Deshaun, it's a shame that how Cleveland treated him. I don't know if because of the on-field play or his off-the-field issues. I don't know, or a mixture of both. But cheating for when he got hurt, Cleveland fans, y'all pathetic as hell for that. Y'all sick as hell for that. And, Kevin Stefanski, he's got a tough job to make. And the GM, got a tough job to make. Jay was saying Garrett, get the quarterback position set and stuff like that. Because Nick Chubb comes back from injury and he was a stud this year. He was an absolute stud this year. I believe he regained that where he was, which was a ground here beast of a runner. Really, so yeah. And we'll be talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tomlin, he done a hell of a job. He never had a losing season ever since he first came into the Steelers back in 2007. And so, yeah, I believe he's the head coach in the league just because of that, I'm better than Harbaugh, I believe. And this is me coming from a Ravens fan. And I believe he's a better coach than Harbaugh. But yeah, that's just opinion. What y'all gonna do about the quarterback situation in Pittsburgh? because now they've been re-signed either Russell Wilson or Justin Fields. They've been leaning towards Justin Fields, who I believe is the right move, securing him for the future. Because when Russell was hurt, they were 4-2 at the beginning of the year. To Russell. Now Russell is the better thrower, I believe, but Justin give you that added dimension that Russell can't. Not to saying that Russell isn't a good quarterback in this league, but as he's proven that. But it's just that, I believe he's turning 37 this year. And I don't know, he just have that magic in him he was with Seattle. And it's damn sure didn't have magic with him when he was in Denver. But hey, he's a good dude. I dude. He's a good person off the field. And yeah, just a human being. So I wish him the best and I hope he can continue his career. It's just not, I just don't believe he's going to be in Pittsburgh. The defense and special teams, they were studs this year, especially TJ Watt. Man, I need to say more about him because he's an absolute stud in this league. He's been like that, terrorizing my Ravens, and I'm pretty sure other quarterbacks this year because of that. Now, back to the offensive side of the football, they declined Najee fifth-year option, which I believe is dumb, in my opinion, because you gotta have that 1-2 punch with Benny, because that Warren dude, like, he's good. I believe you should keep Harris. Just as my opinion, Pittsburgh. Just opinion. Who am I? But yeah, it's with another wide receiver with George Pickens and stuff like that, and y'all got get another wide receiver with George Pickens, and y'all got yourself a quarterback. So that's it for the end of this episode. Let us know what you want and let us know what you thought about it, and like this.